My name's Eddie Makobore. I'm a middle-aged man, 40 years old, graduated with economics at master's level. But after looking for jobs for a while and not finding a job that would pay me well enough, I decided to venture into farming. And I specifically chose to go into passion fruit growing because I did a little bit of research, and compared to other enterprises, it is one of the enterprises that you can get some good amount of money. If you look here, you can see all these passion fruits. Right now, passion fruits in Kampala, we are buying them at 4 for 1,000 shillings. So even just looking here, you can see that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. They're about 100 here. So that's about how much? 10,000 shillings. Just from here alone. So I want to encourage the youth out there who are still looking for jobs. I encourage those who are unemployed that if they can even get 1 acre, they are likely to make at least, at minimum, they will get a bag of passion fruits a week, and that bag can go between 400 and 800,000. So in a month, you're going to have over 3 million shillings. So today I am going to teach you how to grow passion fruits, right from the seeds all the way up to the harvesting. I'll even teach you about how to handle the passion fruits after harvesting, and also show you how profitable it is. Thank you very much. We are now going into the preparation for planting. There are 2 ways you can do this. Number 1, you can buy the seedlings from a nursery operator. He would have already done the initial stages. All you'd have to do is buy a seed like this. This is a seedling. This is about 1 month old. This one here is now ready for transplanting. This is about 2 months old. When you are buying this there, you can either buy the local variety, which is the purple one. Normally people refer to it as the one from Masaka, the one from Mbale, from Kasese. I don't know where it is from, but if you hear any of those words, you know that is a local variety, the purple one. It is the one people like most, and is the one most popular in Kampala. But it is also it is easily attacked by pests and diseases. So once you go for that variety, you have to be very vigilant in the management of pests and diseases. Alternatively, you can go for the hybrid, whereby they graft the yellow one, which is more resistant to pests and diseases. It is grafted with the local purple one. That one will be more resistant to pests and diseases. But today we are going to focus on the purple one. If you cannot afford the seedlings, you can go the long route, which is to prepare these seeds yourself, plant them into the pot, like this one here. I'll show you. Okay, like this one here. You put your seeds inside here and wait for them to grow. So I'm going to take you through this process when you are starting from seed yourself, because I know many people may not have the means to do the seedlings, to buy the seedlings. So this is a typical purple fruit. Well, ours is not as purple as it should be, but this is the variety. Yeah. So I'll show you. This one is the one people like most. As you can see, it's very fresh and very sweet and makes very good juice. So this is the one people like. So this is the one we are going to teach you today how to prepare. Once you open your seed like this, you take out the contents and you dry them under the shade. You don't put them in the direct sunlight. So after a while, you'll have these seeds dry and ready to be put into the pots. Yeah. Alternatively, you can put this fruit under the sun, under the shade, but there should be a bit of sunshine. After about 2 weeks, you'll have your seed ready for planting. Now, after a while, the seeds you're going to plant should look something like this. These are the black seeds, yeah? You would have kept the seeds under the shade for about 2 weeks and they would dry, but they are not very dry, they are a bit moist. So you get these seeds, now you'll get, and you're going to put these seeds inside here, yeah? Okay? So, I get one seed, put on my finger and make a small hole and put it inside there. I'll put 2 because sometimes you're not sure whether they're all going to germinate. So I put 2 seeds inside here and I just cover a little soil. Then this one I'll now put under the shade somewhere and give it time. I have to water this every day in the morning and also in the evening. And after about 1 to 2 weeks, the plant will come out. After 1 month, the plant would have grown up to this height. This is now a plant after 1 month. As I told you, when you put in 2 seeds, normally 2 would have germinated. Here we have only 1, which means the other one, we had already taken it out. This one, I continue to water it morning and evening, not during the midday. After 2 months, it would have grown to this height here. Yeah? 2 months, this is 2 months. Now this is about ready for transplanting. And if you want to get good results, we should normally have this plant clipped there, like that. Yeah? Take this off. So this will stop the plant from going up. Yeah? And it will put on plants at these levels here. It will push out vines. Once you stop it from growing, the vines come out at the buds. I can't show you very well, but they come out. But you should accept only three vines, at most 4 vines. So each passion fruit plant should have at most 4 vines. Then after this, after this, you can then go and transplant this plant. Okay, now we are ready to plant this passion fruit. As I told you, we have clipped here. So when we plant this into the soil, it will mean that 3 other vines will grow out. Yeah? So we are going to plant this, but it is recommended that before you plant passion fruits, the soil you are going to plant it should be between about 6.5 to 7 pH. If you are a serious commercial farmer, these soils should be tested and you know their pH levels. Secondly, they should be well-draining soils. They should be soils where water does not stay around. Because if the water stays around the passion fruit, the water will rot the roots of the passion fruit. So, thirdly, we also test the soils to make sure we know the nutrients in the soils. If they are lacking in any nutrients, we can put in that specific nutrient. For example, if we find the soils are lacking in potassium, you can put potassium. But most people don't do this test. So they apply general manure, like cow dung or goat's droppings or other fertilizers to the soil. Now we are going to plant. This is our plant. I have my hoe, I'm ready. The hole of the passion fruit should be 2 feet, and deep it should also be 2 feet. Most of us farmers, we don't have the meters, so we do this. Yeah, this is 1 foot, 2 feet. So we can break this. Deep 2 feet and wide 2 feet. So we are going to find a place. Now we're in the garden. Yeah, we're still using the hoe. Some of the things you can't do with machinery. So we're going to start from here. You mark that like that. and then there, like that. That's 2 feet, and also like this. So we start digging our 2 feet hole deep, hole. Can stop there. Now this is our plant ready for transplanting. I have to tear this cavera, yeah, because if you keep it there, the roots will not grow. Okay. Okay, so we put our plant here. Ideally it should have been watered. And you cover, put back the soil. Soils, they normally like well draining soil, so water should not be around here. It should sink into the ground, yeah. We have planted our plant, yes. We have put the soil back. Just give it some water. The best time to water is in the morning and the evening, not during midday, yeah. So we shall be checking on our plant after a little while. It's already started growing. This is now about 3 months. They grow very fast. If you give it a bit of manure and you keep watering it and looking after it, in a short time, in about 6 months, you'll start to see some fruits. Now we are going to, this plant, after you've planted it, you need to put support. We have to build a, what we call in Luganda, a katanda, or the support upon which these vines will grow and put fruit. We have to build a structure like that now, yeah? So how do we do this? We get a pole. This pole should be more than 6 feet. I'm 6 feet. This is quite high. But some of it, of course, will go into the ground, maybe 2 feet into the ground, 2 to 3 feet, yeah? Above, it should give you an allowance of about 6.5 feet, so that you can comfortably walk under this structure, yeah? So we are going to plant this just a few feet from the plant itself. We shall put it somewhere there, yeah? So we are going to dig our hole here, yeah? And put this inside the ground. Now to the management of these passion fruits. This here is called the vine, you see? It is climbing. So you tie each passion fruit here all the way up there, and this vine will climb along it, yeah? So as we had said, we nicked off the top so that we can have 3 different vines. We normally want to have 3, not more than 3. At most 4. So these are going to climb, as you can see. Then they'll move along here. And in a short time, all here will be passion fruits. As you can see, already this one has already climbed, has got up here. Yeah. And this is already climbing, as you can see. This is about 8 months now. These are all passion fruits, they're all here. So we shall be harvesting. We have actually started harvesting already. This is the structure. From one pole to another, we recommend 8 feet, which is also the same from one plant to the other. Yeah. Next, we are going to look at the management. Passion fruits are plants whose roots are near the surface. Yeah. So it is normally good to just keep the soil around here loose. You fork it, but very gently. Yeah. If you don't fork it, the roots won't grow very well. Then we are going to go watering. As I told you, they need good soils which are porous, where the water can go through. We don't want the water to stay around the roots, otherwise they would rot around the roots. Of course, like all plants, they need regular spraying with pesticides and insecticides and fungicides. We shall give you the details of pest management in the next session. When we talk of management of the garden, we are talking about the watering, the pruning. You have to remove these leaves so that they don't create a shade. They need a bit of sunlight to come through. Every 2 weeks, you mix those 3 things, the pesticide, insecticide, and fungicide, and you spray this. You can see this is spray. We have sprayed this here. So with that proper management, we can be guaranteed of a good harvest. If you are watering regularly and controlling your weeds, I don't know if I mentioned that, we also have to make sure that there are no weeds here. If you put weeds here, if weeds grow here, they will be fighting with these plants for the nutrients. So it should be free from weeds, free from pests, free from fungal infections, and watering on time in the morning before it gets too hot. In the evening, when it's a bit cool, you water. Keep these leaves minimal, yeah, and you should be able to get a good harvest. We estimate that in a year, you should be able to get about 220 fruits from one plant, yeah. So you can see really there is good money here. And as I told you before, 4 fruits in Kampala today you can sell for 1,000 shillings. And there's a ready market. People are fighting for these passion fruits. Thank you very much.